Where's Lana? Oh.
Lana's sitting over there in the thing, but not the hat. No, maybe that one. I don't know. Maybe get that one. She's not here.
Brenda Boer is wearing Bruce Weatherly's mother's blouse. This black blouse is very detailed with many sewn tucks in front. Brenda is also wearing the camisole and black eyelet slip that belonged to Mrs. Weatherly. I wish you could see this up close. It's really some fine detailed work on this blouse. Derek Boer, Brenda's son, is wearing a two-piece Sunday outfit of Bruce Weatherly's, Kieran's father. He wore it as a young boy in about 1911 or 12. Mr. Weatherly was formerly from Rock Rapids. Jason Boer is wearing a raccoon coat that his grandfather Weatherly wore while he was courting his wife-to-be. This coat was submitted by his great-grandson Steve Weatherly of Sioux City, Iowa. There probably aren't too many of these coats left, so we really thank the Boer family for sharing these with us today. It belonged to Irene Henriksen of Inland, who lives cook from Alvord. This white organdy apron that Deb also has on belonged to her. Thanks, Deb. Aaron Van Houten is wearing a nightgown and a nightcap that belonged to Laura Nelson, who formerly lived in Doon and was a member of Christ Lutheran Church here in Alvord. Laura's clothes were submitted by Marcia Lanigan of Rock Valley, who purchased Laura's house after she moved to Valley Manor. We do not have a lot of information on her things. Katie Kirkland is wearing her great-grandmother's dress, Elvira Catt, who wore this dress 80 years ago when she was a little girl. It was made by her mother. Katie is the daughter of Bob and Sherry Kirkland. Thank you, girls. Afternoon is Aaron Jansen. He's wearing a Buster Brown suit made by Melinda Lelox of Rock Valley. Her grandparents wore these clothes on their wedding day. This is how the paper write-up read. On Thursday, February 26, 1920, at 12 noon, at the home of Mr. and Mrs. Jake Van Royen, was the scene of a beautiful wedding when their daughter Kate became the bride of Herbert Huseman, son of Mr. and Mrs. M. Huseman. Reverend Wassink, uncle of the bride, performed the ceremony in the presence of 100 guests. In the evening, a reception was held at the home for the young people. The original corsage is still pinned to the wedding dress. Thank you, Jeff and Shauna. Joanne Oldenkamp is modeling for us this afternoon a muslin nightgown with hand-crocheted edging. Joanne bought this at Elmer Lackman's household auction this spring. It was probably worn in the early 1900s. Elmer lived and worked with the Henry Thiessen family years ago here in rural Alvord. Thank you, Joanne. The dress form here was worn by Tilly Stetnick. It was her graduation dress. And she graduated from Alvord High School in 1929. She brought her dress in Sioux Falls. The material was so fragile that we could not get it on anyone to model. This next dress that Bonnie Adama is wearing was worn around 1920 to 1925. Little information is known about this dress, but the lace in the fabric is really unusual and quite unique in itself. So that's about all we know about it, but it makes for a very pretty dress, we think. Thank you, Bonnie. Ward in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Elaine Childress submitted her mother's dress. Carol's daughter, Marissa, is wearing an off-white hand-crocheted dress that was given as a gift and worn by Rita Jansen about 34 years ago. Thank you, Carol and Marissa. Cook's mother, Mrs. Harvey Cook, in 1929, before the birth of her twins, Lauren and Lois Cook. And Lauren's daughter-in-law, Deb, is wearing it for us today. Thank you. Katie Metzger is wearing her great-grandmother's skirt. Edna and John Vogler were former residents of Alvord. They lived in Vera Vonderly's house for 1 year, and then from 1938 to 1954, they lived in the now vacant house south of Tunis and Gert Rosenblum's garden. Katie's mother, Harriet Metzger, tells us her grandma wore the skirt around 1915 or 1916. The clip-on brooch that accents the outfit was a gift to Harriet from her grandmother. Thank you, Katie. Do you know who this lady is? Her face looks familiar. Hi. Just fine.
So warm out here.
A little bit, you bet.
Well, I'm looking for Myers Department Store.
Myers Department Store. Oh!
Yeah, Alvord has one of them stores. They're all closed.
Well, I'm sorry, ma'am, but this is about 100 years later, and the store is no longer with us.
100 years, you say, huh? Well, can I just look at these a minute?
You sure may.
Well, it's hot as heck out here today. Oh, this one's pretty pimpy. I'm just ready for my honeymoon, you know.
Oh, now I remember who you are.
I didn't tell you. I was in the pool again. So I thought, by golly, I'm going shopping.
Sounds like a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I remember now, Marcia.
What?
You remember here in May, first part of June, we had a talent show?
Oh, that's right.
And I think this young lady got married that night here in Alvord.
That's right. I think I read it too in the paper.
Yeah, it seems to be they went to Dune for their honeymoon.
Long ways away. Oh, that's sure fun. Oh, Herbie, he didn't forget how. Well, I'm going to try this on. I'll see you later.
You do that. I'm sorry that Myers store is no longer with us, but
Oh, this will work.
okay.
This will work.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, sure.
Marcia Newberg is wearing her grandma Lucy Bryan's wedding skirt and jacket. She was married in Holland in February. Anita Flair is wearing a beautiful black satin dress that was worn by Mary Ann Bossler's mother, Mrs. Lil Dane. This dress was worn in the 30s. The black beads Anita is also wearing belong to Mrs. Dane. Anita is carrying with her a handmade lingerie slip and camisole. That's fine. Notice the beautiful handmade crocheting that was done on these things. A lot of time was spent on the camisole. The slip here was submitted by Bernie and Slowfelt, and we didn't get the camisole along, but that also looks similar to this, and that was donated by Mary Ann Bossler also. Thanks, Anita. Her great-grandmother wore on her wedding day on January 14, 1931, when she married John Roman. Loretta is the mother of Mrs. Bernadine Slowfelt. Thank you, Angela. It's her wedding dress in Sioux Falls. She spent $8 for her dress. Gina Heyman is modeling this pretty satin dress. Alice married Garrett Quaker at her parents' home in rural Inland on February 25th, 1937. Alice and Garrett now reside here in Alvord. Thanks, Gina. Dress that was made by Mrs. George Munt from Alvord. The total cost of her dress was $6. The wedding of Henrietta and Tony Van Hill took place on November 17, 1938 at the Peacock Ranch at Larchwood, Iowa, a home wedding of the groom's parents. Jackie Shores is wearing a black velvet dress that Elaine Childress wore as a little girl. Elaine's mother, Hilda Kroger, made her and her sister Melva each a black velvet dress out of a dress that Hilda once wore. They were worn around 1938. Women are wearing clothes that were submitted by Nita Damon from Rock Valley. She and her husband purchased these clothes at an antique shop to wear along with to the car shows so that they could show their antique car that they own. So we thought these were pretty authentic looking, especially the tall silk hat. I think it is actually a real tall silk hat. Thank you. Grandmother's wedding dress. Gertrude Clarenbeek married William Coonham on February 20, 1946 on her parents' farm, which is now the Daisy Priest Farm. Thank you, Beth. Wearing a bronze-colored satin dress that belonged to Laura Nelson, probably worn in the 40s. The dress has buttons all down the front and has shoulder pads. She's also wearing a short sweater cape that belonged to Laura. We're sorry we don't know much information on her things, but we appreciate it very much that these things were given to us to show for you today. Thanks, Linda. Karen Van Houten is wearing her grandmother's Hasselbrook's wedding suit. Phyllis Stevens married Orrin Hasselbrook in December of 1945 at Sidley, Iowa. Aaron also has a tie that Orrin wore with his suit. Thank you, Aaron. Over here. Sorry. Cheryl Vanderbeek is wearing the wedding dress that her grandmother, Wilhelmina Willie Clarenbeek, wore when she married John Dinveston on January 14, 1947. They were married on her parents' farm west of Alvord, which is now the David DeVries farm. Thank you, Cheryl. When Ethel Klein married Henry Thiessen on February 22nd, 1940. Thank you, Carolyn. 42, near Sioux Center, at her parents' home. And her daughter-in-law, Deb Flair, is showing it for us today. Thanks, Deb. Marcia Boer married Palmer Larson in Canton, South Dakota at the Lutheran Parsonage on August 21st, 1948. She purchased her dress at Copel's in Sioux Falls. Thank you, Shauna. Sophie's wedding dress. Sophie married Ben Van Houten in 1940, and Sophie and Ben were married in Sibley. And Pam, her granddaughter, is showing the dress for us today. Thanks, Pam. For her wedding that was in 1952. She bought this pretty pink suit at Fantel's in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Thank you, Verdana. Our next model is Little Sleepy. Mary Shores is wearing a long baptismal dress that was submitted by Nita Dahman of Rock Valley. It was made for her daughter's baptism in 1953. Mary is accompanied by her mother, Steph Shores. Thank you, Stephanie. We were fortunate enough to get all of our Alvord, we didn't get the basketball one here. Okay. Oh, he's coming. Oh, here he comes. Fortunate enough to get some Alvord High School sports uniforms here this afternoon, and we feel kind of glad that we got them. Alvord school colors at that time were red, black, and white. Here comes our basketball player. Jody Thiessen
is wearing Birdie's Alvord cheerleading outfit that she wore when she was cheering at Alvord High.
That she has on her arm was submitted by John Boer Sr., which belonged to his mother, Elsie Boer. Lisa's son, Ross, is wearing a brown all-wool suit that was worn by his grandfather, Everett Van Ginkel, in 1934. It was purchased at the White's clothing store in Sheldon, Iowa. The sewing is very detailed as to the pockets and the lining. It was very well sewn. Lisa's youngest son, Jared, is wearing a little sailor's coat that was worn by Wayne Bossler when he was a little boy. Thank you, Lisa and boys.
Bernadine Roman Slofeld wore when she married Roger Slofeld on May 24th, 1956. Thanks, Erica.
Thank you, Nicole. Maybe he won't know you have something new on.
Girls, well, I see one more I got to tell you. One more.
Okay.
You know,
You just-
trying to get up this hill, there's a lot of steps to it.
Yeah, there is. Okay.
How we doing?
I do like that, though.
Do you?
Yeah, I really do.
Well, thank you.
Should we ask them what the people think of this dress? You're welcome. You bet. His wedding dress. Joey Weiss married Milo Hansen at Grace Lutheran Church in Laverne, Minnesota on June 22nd, 1957. About 2 weeks later, a reception was held to honor them at the Cottage Restaurant in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, which is now Godfather's Pizza. Joey purchased her wedding dress at Krieger's in Laverne, Minnesota. Thanks, Joe.
She purchased this at Shriver's in Sioux Falls. Thank you, Elaine.
Two-piece suit that was worn by Nita Diamond in 1955. She wore this outfit to church. The apple-length cape, edged in fur, made a very nice-looking outfit. We thought this looked like it was made to fit for Verdana. Thanks, Verdana.
This dress submitted by Rita Jansen that her mother wore on her wedding day, December 17th, 1958. Very pretty. Thank you, Jody.
50s and the 60s. Carol Van Houten is wearing the reproduction of this decade. This is part of the costume that Carol and her sisters wear as they perform for Horace Hartley. I'm sure we've all seen and enjoyed them before, but we thought we'd get this in today because it definitely was a popular thing to wear in that time. Thanks, Carol.
Coralie Moore looks very lovely in her mother's wedding dress. Her parents, Jerry and Shirley Kelderman Johnson, were married June 2nd, 1964, with the Reverend Eugene Joho, officiating at the Wayside Chapel near the Blue Mound by Laverne, Minnesota. Coralie tells us that her parents were the first to be married at that place. Thank you, Coralie.
Pam Van Houten has come back to model her mother's wedding dress that Julie Allen married when she married Al Van Houten in 1961. Al and Julie are celebrating 32 years of marriage today, so we'd like to wish them a very happy anniversary.
And her mother, Elaine Childress's complete outerwear. Elaine brought this toupee coat with a squirrel collar and a whimsy hat. She is also wearing long gloves, a brown purse, and matching shoes. She wore this in the 1960s. Elaine said this she wore a lot to church. Thank you, Carol.
Excuse us a minute, we have a little problem here. We got to find. We wrote it in. Well, this dress that Teresa Scherz is wearing for us today is Barb Boer-Breuer's wedding dress. That's okay, you can just hang on to it, Teresa. That's fine. She wore it when she married Earl Meyer at Leicester, right, Marcia, in 1968. So we appreciate Teresa showing that for us today.
That she wore when she was Little Miss Alvord at the 1968 Jubilee celebration 25 years ago. Thank you, Nicole. Elaine Hodson is wearing Hilda Fredrickson's dress that she wore at the Jubilee in 1968. Hilda presently lives in Inwood at Fellowship Village. Thank you, Elaine. Erin Van Houten, she is wearing Clara's Cirque's dress that she wore at the Jubilee 25 years ago. Thank you, Erin.
Time. Her platform wedges added height and were the hot thing to wear with these bell-bottom pants. The layered wigs and chokers were popular accessories in the late 60s, said Cindy, and she's wearing the original wig and choker. She wore this outfit to get her guy. Thanks, Cindy. In 1972 in July. It was a very hot day, just like today. Thank you, Shauna. 3, Miss Gina Van Veldhuizen, daughter of John and Darlene Van Veldhuizen, and our little Miss Danielle Kudum, daughter of Ken and Amy Kudum. They were crowned this year in May, and they have been very busy riding in our floats. Gina is a 1993 graduate of West Lyon, and Danielle will start kindergarten this fall at West Lyon. And like I said, they've been very busy riding on Alvord floats this summer to help. Third anniversary? 2. So she looks very pretty today, doesn't she? Thanks, yeah.
Let me see, how's that pole come out?
Okay, did you get a good enough look? Everyone's got their number and a big smile, looking good.
No hurry, no hurry. We're going to help somebody down.
The wagon train's going down the road there. It's not coming up this gravel road. I was wrong on that. It's going to be coming in town through Main Street. If everyone would remain seated, they are going to come down through the park here. We'll be able to get a good look. We'll take a break at that time so we can welcome the wagon train back here with a good old-fashioned Alvord welcome. Okay, we have a winner here. And our winner is number 7. Okay, would you like to tell us your name?
Krista.
Krista Netton. Okay. Shawnee, okay. Erica Borklin. Rebecca Boer.
Amanda Boer. Geraldine Van Hill. Amanda Tinson. Nicole Lasser. Rita Flair. Teresa Sherry.
Hey.
Mundy said it was not one of his better moments in history. The ban was rescinded by Defense Secretary.
I want some of this greenery for my shelf. If you want anything, just write it down. But I can tell Rhonda what I call her, let Ron.
It's not really clicking too bad. Can you hear that?
See if we can find somebody to do that in between.
That's in the
I
tape.
got all different
Is it?
pictures.
In your
You
tape.
got a bunch of new books and stuff.
In back the curtain. And tonight, we are in Park, Iowa, about 100 years ago. You just lean back in your chair and get yourself settled. We are going out yonder to northwest Iowa, where they say a fortune is waiting for the men and women who have courage, endurance, and a thirst for adventure. Now, the trip won't be easy, as the wagon only makes about 3.5 miles per hour. At times, you'll think the pegs and tacks will be shaken out of the soles of your new $6 boots. But you gotta remember, don't stray away from the wagon here. The long prairie grass tops the wheels of our wagon, and you can get lost. You'll see lots of pretty prairie flowers. This spring, prairie is like a sea of blue as the mayflowers are in bloom. There's some that calls them past petals. My dad always said mayflowers. Oh, we gotta watch out for storms, too. They come up fast and mean out here on the prairie. So we'll all be cloud watchers as we jog along. There'll be mud, too. Anywhere from 2 inches to 2 feet, they tell me. We'll amble on now. They got a little town all plotted. We'll see what's there. Over there, you can see what they call Main Street. Post office.
Becky, come here now. The kids are coming. Come here. What's up?
Hey, look.
Amanda.
Hey, Amanda, smile.
Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
Woo. There you go.
Look at that. Yeah. Thank you. For help.
Becky.
That looks like the one that was on the older scale.
Oh, look at that one there.
Hey, Trav.
Not the speed, but I ain't gonna worry about it.
So far, so good. That's a long way. Hey, Randy. Howdy. Well, at least we made it through the rain. Yeah. Hi, girls.
Is that it?
Broken cloud.
Couldn't make up my mind where I wanted to be.
Your camera's gonna get wet and it'll be ruined.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the parade is started, I welcome you to Alvord with all the colors of Bonbon. And the leading off is the Alvord American Legion of Court. And as they come around the corner, please stand and take off your hats. Ladies and gentlemen, the city of Alvord has grown in the last 3 days. It is 100 years old. And I'm certainly glad to be here. We welcome each and every one of you here. I hope you have a good time. And if the rain holds off, we're going to get along fine. If the rain comes, we're going to stay here anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, all the Legionnaires that are coming through here have seen bad times in life, and they respect your freedom, and this is the reason we can celebrate 100 years in Alvord. Each and every one of them has had a hard time in their life. If they told you some tales, you'd never believe it. But they did. Believe me, I know it. And thank you, gentlemen. This is the Alvord American Legion. Dune American Legion. The Inland American Legion. The Larchwood American Legion, which I belong. The BMW, I'm sorry, boys. The Legion and BMW. Welcome you to Alvord. And another one coming through, the line. And I will skip. This is the Hudson American Legion. I'll meet you guys in jail. You're going to be there, I'll guarantee it. I've got a little pull on that. This is the American Legion. Yeah, right on with this little buddy. Thanks for coming. That is source of the American Legion. This is the Alvord Distillery. Thank you. Okay, this is the Alvord Distillery. Welcome you here. We're enjoying our visit here. The Alvord. All is fine. American Legion Auxiliary from Alvord. And behind them is the Dune of the Freedom of the Drive Station.
Hey, Wes and Mike.
Behind that, Alvord Gun Club. Oh, Alvord Centennial Float. Here's the Alvord. Then Beltide. And all the little Alvord members. Thanks very much. Nice to see you. You betcha. And behind that, 75. Thank you, Diane. Mayor Mark Doodle. Mayor of Alvord. And coming, Sunday. Welcome to Alvord. Glad to have you here. I hope you enjoy your stay. And when you go back to Des Moines, don't forget Alvord. I know you won't. We won't let you. They better tuck you back in there. Start rolling you around. Living gas, flying manner. 1970 Skylark convertible. Driven by Tim DeHaan, Hills, Minnesota. Keep that Minnesota lifestyle. Well, welcome down to the state of Minnesota. Walt, nice to have you here. Nice to be with us. Okay, behind the construction of Hills, Minnesota. It's built this for 40 years. A 1948 Ford Track. You can be ready to go, buddy. All right.
Yeah, flip over back for Dick.
Glad to have you. That's it.
No thanks. Here comes...
There's Sandy.
holding their kitties. Becky was probably trying to beat the cow. Oh, look at those old cars. Oh, that's a nice car. Nice car.
Yeah. It's Irwin's. Right there. Where did Corley and Jason go? Here comes Dad.
Oopsie.
That church didn't have a float, did it? Not so far.
That's bad. Tell the girls to holler and wave, Jeff. Bye. Don't walk in front of the camera, though. Jeff, you're right in front of me. church one too.
Oh, that's the other church. The Catholic church was way in the beginning.
That is Alvord. They had another float in there too.
Oh, more tractors. We got more than 100 floats.
There's 100 right there.
I hope there's not 200. Tell the country that. We got this number, so.
Derek could have drove that too.
Yeah, he'd like that.
It'd been right up his alley.
He better not go off to the ditch.
It's 110, 111, 100. Here's 111. Here comes 112, all the Alvord shrine thing. Candy apple red car, Jeff.
That would be a nice color for my shirt, all right.
Yeah? You ready to shut that off?
Okay, we're here now
Yeah.
with the big bash.
The
Honoring,
final hurrah of the centennial.
honoring our fellow relatives. Well, right now you're looking at my cousin Lori. She's about 23 years old.
There you go.
So she says. Yeah.
29 and
I wanted her out here to help make hamburger patties. There's a big grill out tonight. This is her daughter. What's your name? Carly. How old are you? 5? Wow, that's a lot, isn't it? Yeah. You like chewing gum? Yeah. What's your name?
Ryan.
Ryan.
And mine's 6.5.
How did you get such blonde hair?
I don't know. I
Wow.
just like tattoos. I just washed it.
Hey, Mac, why are you so wet?
Cold wet? Yeah. Would you like to get wet? Huh?
I didn't feel like cooking
Actually, Angie was in the finals last time, if I remember right. Weren't you? Did you win? You won? Oh, wow, okay.
I remember it all very well. Looking back, it was the summer I turned 18. We lived in a one-room rundown shack in the outskirts of New Orleans. We didn't have much for food around, to say the least. We were hard pressed. And Mama spent every last penny we had to buy me an answer dress. Mama washed and combed and curled my hair. She painted my eyes with lips. Then I stepped to the sand and danced a dress. And I stood on the side, grew up my head. It was bright as down the tree, and it felt me good. Standing back from the looking glass, stood a woman with her hair thrown kid. She said, hey, she won't chance fast, don't let me down. Oh, here she won't chance fast, don't let me down. Mama got a little bit of perfume on the deck, and she kissed my cheek. And I saw the tears welling up in her troubled eyes as she started to speak. She looked down her pitiful shack, and then she looked at me and took her bag of bread. Said your paws runned off and I'm real sick and the baby's gonna start today. You handed me your heart, she might have said, and I don't sound be true. And I shared at the wall, she wrote across the toe of my high-heel shoe. Sounded like somebody else, I was talking, I was mama, what do I do? She said, just be nice to the Jonathan family, they'll be nice to you. And here she won't chance fancy, don't let me down. Oh, here she won't chance fancy, don't let me down. Lord, forgive me for what I do. You know now that's up to you. Don't let me down, or your mama gonna move you up now. That was the last time I saw my mama in there in the shade. The little people came and took the baby, mama died and I ain't back. But the wheels are ready, started to turn for me. There was no way out. Wasn't a minute long telling you exactly what mama been talking about. She knew what I had to do and made myself this song about. I was really amazed someday, though I didn't know when to hide. Those things smell the rest run out, my hair come down shiny. No, my big born just plain white trash. Can't be lost today. And here she won't chance fast, don't let me down. Oh, here she won't chance fast, don't let me down. Walked along after the devil, the man took me in off the streets.
This is my first northern pike. I caught him at Lake Island, Minnesota on August 15th, 1993. Look at those eyes. There he is. Isn't he?
This is the grotto in West Bend, Iowa.
We walk all up these paths and walk all through the area. Walk Hannah's Hill.
Touch it.
Catholic Church.
Of the grotto itself. If any the little children from Omaha are invited to meet there with their parents and their group, but anyone else that would like to join them in saying the road song.
Okay, I'm gonna try. Very rich colors in it.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The Omaha Cynical Prayer Group will be ready to begin the rosary, and I personally, I am the priest. Would like to join me in taking this tour. We invite you to be our guests.
Firewood. Is this one of the...
Boy, hanging on. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? In just 10 minutes, we will begin a systematic tour through the grotto. This tour will begin in the grotto called Paradise Lost, which is located just north of the Stations of the Cross or south of the lake. There is no charge for taking this tour, and it will begin in just 10 minutes. I am Father Graving, the priest that is now in charge of the grotto, will be conducting this next tour through the grotto.
Or something in his cement to make these rocks stick? No, he used a plain, ordinary Portland cement, but he used a very rich mixture of it. 1 shovel of cement, 2 shovels of washed sand. Another question, does the weather do much damage to the grotto? In this part of the country, as you know, we have very cold, severe winters, but there is actually very little damage that is done to the grotto by the weather. And the reason for it is that Father Doberstein cured his cement. What do I mean when I say cured? For a period of 1 week after he mixed his cement, and then he'd stick his little rocks into place, every 4 or 5 hours, day or night, he'd go out with a rubber hose, and he'd wet down his previous week's work. And when you do that, you keep your chemical reaction going in your cement, with the result that you get one solid mass of cement that doesn't have any air holes in it. Consequently, no water can get into your cement. You don't have to worry about your water freezing into ice, and as it freezes into ice, what? Expanding and cracking your cement. Here is one of the little hammers that Father Doberstein used. Look. Actually, the secret of doing this work, and when I say the secret, I mean of hiding your cement. Because every rock out there is set into cement, and yet you hardly see any cement at all. It lies precisely in breaking your material into a point. He would take a crystal such as this, hold it in his hand would serve as a cushion. He'd take his little hammer with a quick fast tap, hit it, breaking it into a point, stick the point into cement, and the bigger part of your rock naturally hides your cement. And now I should like to have you look at these materials. There isn't anything here that any of you would write home about when you look at it like this. But look at this. This is an ultraviolet ray light which activates the mineral and the elements that are in the rock. Here is a piece of uranium ore. The green is your willemite from New Jersey. The red is your calcite, also from New Jersey. Scheelite, one of the main ingredients used in making tungsten steel. Opal, semi-opal, found in a rock called hyalite from Nevada. The gold-colored stone is wernerite from Canada. Keep your eye on it, please, and now look. And now I should like to tell you something about the material out of which the grotto is built. Barite. B-A-R-I-T, it's a form of lead, comes from Missouri. They grind it up and use it as an ingredient in paints instead of white lead. Did you ever hear of barium, this white chalky milky stuff they make you drink when you want to take an x-ray? Well, that's what it is. Barium sulfate is its chemical composition. Druzy quartz from Missouri. Mica schist, which comes 3 miles east of the Great Stone, faces in South Dakota. An amethyst crystal. We have the 2nd largest amethyst in the United States here on the grotto grounds. That can be seen in the Christmas chapel in the church. Amethyst. A geode looks like this on the outside. You break it in 2. Inside are your crystals found along the Mississippi River principally. Keokuk, muscatine. Petrified wood from Arizona. Pyrite, commonly called fool's gold because it looks like gold but isn't. Its chemical composition is iron and sulfur, found in the Pikes Peak area of Colorado. Dolomite from Oklahoma, fluorite, Illinois, Georgia marble, peacock copper from New Mexico, gypsum from Portage, Iowa. Portage has the largest gypsum deposit anywhere in the world. Every bag of cement that you buy has a certain percentage of gypsum in it. The gypsum is not going through the grotto. If you did, you might be interested. This is available to you on a 1-hour audio cassette tape. It sells for $3.
You walk in there and around.
Can you imagine how long that's took you? I will.
Do all this.
According to the way they talk about that, no, this father's done all the rest of this.
Thank you.
down, Jeff.
You going up next?
That's Mom. And West Bend.